What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I kind of want to tinker with the giveaway CRX again. And if you guys haven't seen the last update on this car, we made a downpipe, not a full downpipe because we still need a transfer case, but we made a half downpipe from the turbo to the pan. And I didn't get to finish it because I still need material, but also again the transfer case. So I want to see what else I can do with this car, since I really don't have like much going on as of right now. The last video I believe was when we assembled literally this GSR engine to get it ready to be swapped into the all-wheel drive car. And the last thing I need for this, the main last thing I need for this, is a clutch. I hit up Action Clutch to see if I can get one on the way here so we can slap the transmission on and get this thing planted into the car. The GSR is almost ready to go, but because we don't have anything to do in between in the meantime, other than maybe washing that car, getting that car ready for November's track, which I don't know if I've talked about, but I bought a track day for the KRX. So we're going to be headed to Sonoma in November and track that thing. Literally the last time I took this thing to Thunder Hill was last October, and we didn't get to race. Now before I go into the 2021 build for that car, I want to track it a couple times. Lucy, I need to pop the hood if you don't mind. Lucy, excuse me. I need you to like skedaddle. Come on now. Roller coaster? Okay. So right here we have a 1320 top mount manifold for H series. This is an H23 H2B all-wheel drive, and this right here is a back housing off the GTX 3582R eBay turbo, which is actually over here. This is the turbo that we've used on the channel many and plenty times before. Made upwards almost to 500 horsepower in Tiger CRV, and this is what we're going to be using for the H23. So you can see here we have the downpipe made up. It goes under, well, it doesn't go under the oil pan, but it's right before the oil pan. It stops right there, and it clears everything. I am going to heat wrap this. It does clear the back of the block, plenty of space down there. So today I kind of want to tinker with the car a little bit more. I'm not sure what I am doing. I do want to do, hey, quit beefing with Meow's freaking baby mama. Jeez, Lucy's feisty, bro, I'm telling you. Got a tile 44 mil wastegate. Got to add a spring in it, and I also have to order the clamp because I don't have that. So I am pretty bummed out. I thought I had some discharge flanges, but I don't. So this is the one you weld onto the turbo manifold for the wastegate to sit on, and it is a different size than a dump tube. I have two of these suckers, but I don't have the discharge, the dump tube side. 38s, 38s. Dang, I don't know if I can make a dump tube today, but if I don't have it here, maybe the homie Kelly built does. So I'm gonna go and dig in the bin in the back with all the aluminum piping and stuff and see what I find. If I don't, probably make a trip to Kel's house. I did find a wastegate to the manifold clamp. That's good. So originally I was gonna put the wastegate point straight down and just kind of hole saw this ready to support a little bit, so it's just a straight shot going to the floor. The engine, it's pretty planted in here. This thing does not rock whatsoever, and I don't think that if I had the dump tube go straight down that way, that it's gonna torque enough that it'll hit the radius support. Obviously if I cut this hole, I'm gonna cut it a lot bigger and give it room between the dump tube for wiggle room. I might have enough space to turn the wastegate to point the dump backward and go behind the traction bar, but the only way I'll really know that is to bolt the compressor on and see where the charge pipe goes, because it is already a super tight fit right here, and I don't want another dump tube to be in the way of the charge pipe, which then is going to go through here for the intercooler being a back door. So turbo is on, and yeah, this this is a very, very tight fit. B&R Fittings GT series return flange. Gotta find some bolts. Damn, that is a really, really tight fit. So we have a 9-degree coupler onto the compressor housing right there, and I have a piece of 2.5-inch pipe in the coupler to give me a general, like, you know, idea of what kind of space I have between the alternator and the wastegate. So in this position right here, it seems that we have plenty of room, and the wastegate, I can't cock it back anymore because it just goes right into the coupler back here, right? But if I just clock it forward towards the bumper a little bit, I should be able to put a V-band clamp down there and angle like maybe 45 maybe, and then I can just kind of S-shape it down here and just dump it to the floor. Now this is much simpler. I would just have to cut off that bracket, do a nice little hole saw right here, which I have, and taking out this amount is not gonna like mess with the structural integrity of the support. So this is a much easier shot going straight down instead of trying to S it down there. And then, like I said, I also have to put into account the return line, which is super tight squeezing it. I don't know if you guys can see it this way, but return line is probably going to be a straight shot going down, and then it's going to kind of go over this runner in between the coupler, which is right here, and go straight down, maybe a 45 straight into the oil pan right there. So I'm not too worried about the return line. We can definitely get that to fit in there. I'm just worried about this because the intercooler is going to sit above the support, and I don't know which intercooler I'm going to use. I have a gang of them up there. I don't know where the end tank is going to be at, whether it's going to be down here, which then it'll just go right into that pipe, or if it's going to be more up here and then it'd be a weird bend to kind of S it into this. I guess got to pick my intercooler out first to figure out if I need to change the compressor housing setup. I do have this Vibrant Sharp 90 cast elbow. I bought this for a later project, something like that, but I can always get another one because we're not going to start that for a while. What I can do with this is I can cut this leg off right here and bring this up higher so that the outlet of the compressor housing is above the alternator, and if the intercooler end tank lands somewhere in this general area, it wouldn't be hard to just kind of point it right at this this outlet. So this is cool. It's got some tabs, kind of bent up a little bit, and it looks like it can mount right here on the lower radius support with some riv nuts, and it'll give us plenty of room between the wastegate and all that. So that's cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of fix this into place to see if this is where I want the intercooler. I do have a bumper that has the cut grill, which is the original bumper to this car, and I might have to do that the same with this new bumper. Shout out Tony. So I'm gonna test fit the other bumper and see if this is where I want this intercooler, and then we'll figure out something with the end tank. And this is what I'm talking about right here. Or actually, this might even be a straight shot back there. I've mentioned this before, that this fender is kind of whacked out, and it needs to come out a lot more. Now the bumper, it's not all the way back because the bumper itself is still hitting the intercooler up here, right? That needs to be trimmed out for this to kind of suck in a little bit. But if you look on this side, almost flushed, and it looks like where the intercooler is currently sitting, which is nearly flush to the radiator support, you can kind of see down there, it looks like I can still bring it up about half an inch forward from being flush. So I guess let me see here, definitely gonna have to trim the bumper. I do have a front lip. The good thing is that this intercooler doesn't sit underneath the bumper, which is great. I'm just gonna center the intercooler, push it half an inch forward, and then I guess put some rivet nuts to hold the intercooler in place. So I didn't have a brand new 45. I had to pull off my catch can line right here. I do have a brand new straight and 90s. So I was trying to put a 45 down here. You can see the 45 already hooked up to the turbo cartridge, and it looks like I'm gonna interfere with the coupler. So if I just turn the cartridge, it's loose right now. If I just turn the 45 to clear the coupler, it's gonna interfere with the wastegate, and even with it, you know, clocked, I still don't have enough room for a coupler right here. So the 45 is a no-go for this end. I'm gonna take it off real quick, swap it over to the straight, and see how it looks with the straight attached to the cartridge, and see if it works. If it doesn't, then I have a different solution. I have the straight fitting on right there, and it looks like I'm still gonna have issues. You can see that the line is kinked right here to clear the runners, and I am gonna have like a heat sleeving for the return line once I get that all in. But right now, just to get a general idea, the straight is not gonna work either, only because once I put the coupler on here, it's gonna interfere with that. It's already kinked. I don't want to kink it anymore to clear the coupler. So my last solution is like I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna grab this elbow. I'm gonna trim all of this right here off to tuck this elbow as high as possible, and then that's gonna place the outlet of the compressor housing over the alternator, right? And it's gonna give me a ton of room down here. If I was to put a 90 right here, the 90 bend is gonna be kind of close to the runner already, and that's gonna interfere with the return line. But if I use this 90 to bring it up, it's literally gonna open up all of this space for me to run that 45 I wanted to do earlier, and then 45 into the return. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Look at this beautiful thing. Ooh-wee. So, we just got the elbow. Buddy, there's no food for you over here, buddy. Got them over there waiting too. Anyways, I have the vibrant elbow welded on. I didn't account how how I was going to get into that crevice right there, but we got it fully welded up. I cut the original outlet super close to the body of the housing here, and that was kind of a challenge. I wrapped it up, and then I forgot that I needed to weld this piece on too, so that way the coupler can go on and clamp shut. Got this all welded up, so now I'm gonna test fit it one more time. Well, not really one more time because it's already welded up, but pretty much I'm just gonna slap it on. I mean, very promising. I'm gonna go ahead and just secure these bolts real quick. I'm not gonna put all of them on because this turbo might come back out, I don't know, for whatever reason, a couple more times. Very tight tolerance. If I go backward, it'll hit the manifold, and if I go forward, it'll hit the wastegate. But we do have enough gap in between to slide the coupler on. My hands are kind of huge. Look, slides right on perfectly. In, out. That's awesome. And literally like barely any movement, but nonetheless, if I have this kind of like wedged up towards the wastegate side and away from the alternator, which wouldn't matter if it rests on the alternator or the wastegate, because all of this is going to move together, you know what I mean? So I don't think it'll like vibrate and break loose or whatever. And if that was the case, the silicone coupler kind of gives it that vibration absorption. Is that even a word? It absorbs the vibration, if anything. I'm sorry if I explain a lot in between these clips or in the videos in general. I like to explain because I like to try to help somebody who's in the same like pickle as me. You're building something similar, A-swap EF or A-swap something else, and you're kind of like stuck on how to go about finding a solution for something. So me explaining how I go about finding solutions for this stuff, you know, and making them work, hopefully it's a solution for somebody else looking for the answer. What a great decision to run this elbow a lot higher, because I now have the 45-degree on the return, and I don't know if you guys can see it. Plenty of room, and it is a straight shot to the oil pan. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's right here, right? And if I put a straight end on this hose, it will go straight into the oil pan without touching anything. That is freaking awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and build this line, guys, and get this sucker installed. I still haven't found the feed line yet, and I don't have, oh, I might have a feed fitting into the turbo, but I'm gonna look for all that. But I'm gonna build that line real quick. All right, guys, well, that is a straight shot on the return line. That's gonna flow very efficiently, and we got plenty of space for the wastegate and the compressor housing. That's gonna be it for tonight. All right, guys, so it is 12:25 right now, and I'm back here in the garage. I closed up a little while ago, and we got some special guests here that showed up all the way from Colorado. Yeah. So so we got Luis pin. His name is Luis, and if you guys remember Leo, he gave me one of those pins that belong to you. Yeah. to be delivered to me. And you're actually not in my town. You actually came to California for something else, right? At Apple Valley Speedway. You guys came to watch this drift event. Pretty much spent the weekend. You guys pretty much spent the weekend here in LA. Or I'm not in LA, but like they came to LA to spend the weekend, and they had something for sale that they had back home that was brought upon to me from Leo, and they gave me a crazy ass deal. So he was like, all right, well, we already come out to LA for the weekend, might as well drive an extra freaking like 6 hours to deliver this part for me.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys a lot for it. There was a fifth person. There was a fifth person. He had to leave.
Yeah, that's not for home. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, Rick. But anyways, these guys came from Colorado to spend their weekend in LA, and also made the trip up here to NorCal to deliver me this transmission. Gave me a crazy ass deal, and I appreciate that a lot. And free delivery only because you guys just wanted to meet me.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's you know what I'm saying? He said religiously watches the videos, and I truly appreciate it, man.
My chonies.
Yeah. I don't know what he does behind the TV, but you know what I'm saying? He religiously watches the video, and I truly appreciate your support, man. You know what I'm saying? But got the all-wheel drive transmission. He even included the half shaft with it. And if you guys had paid attention to what I was saying earlier about a future project, I mean, I don't know if you guys can see that spinning board there, but that and this is going into one of the cars next year. So I appreciate you guys. You know, we've been chilling here, chopping it up for a cool ass minute. Casey, Cody, and Chris.
Yep. Yes, sir.
And
Slow boys.
and the other. Oh yeah. Oh, hold on. I appreciate all these sick ass stickers right here, bro. Check this out. Check this out.
Follow us on Slowboy69.
Is this something that people can buy?
Yeah,
sir.
Let me
Plug it.
My website. Hold up.
Oh, you have a website. He legit.
So let's see the Instagram Slowboy69. You know, you want to follow us there. The good link in the bio.
Oh, so this is your actual like sticker page. Okay, so Slowboy69.
Yeah, you know, a couple of the members there.
That's what's up.
And, you know,
fellow wagon owner. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I appreciate that.
But yeah, go in there and get them decals.
I'll definitely leave it all in the description below, guys. These stickers are pretty damn sick. And I was telling him too, like I kind of ran out of room for all the stickers and stuff. I've kicked this thing like 20 times already. Get out of my way, Trans. But my sticker board is completely filled up, and I was telling him like I've been getting a lot of stickers in the PO box, and I was thinking about putting another board right here under the address and just sticker bomb this entire thing. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stickers to go on. Maybe I'll do that sometime this week or something like that. I appreciate everybody who spent their money, their time to send anything to the PO box. And again, man, shout out to the Colorado boys, Slow Boys, for the transmission, the sticker, the trip. Hopefully you guys have a great one in LA tomorrow, because they're going to be there for one more day. And then they're gonna head back to Colorado.
Hopefully
But
we see us more in the channel.
Hey, Dan, you guys got my address now. You guys might just pop up out of nowhere.
What are you doing? What's for breakfast?